out the court. We've got Robert here, we've got Tony who's not coming on, she's camera shy. But guys, it's just to let you know, I'm just coming closer, Robert, in case it doesn't pick it up for whatever reason. Right, that's the Glasgow pedo ring have been sentenced. I'm not going to pass my own comment or judgment, I just want to put this out there, guys, right? And so Paul Brannan get 15 years with lifelong restrictions. Leslie Williams get 14 years with lifelong restrictions. I'll read John Clark out last. Elaine Lannery get 17 years with lifelong restrictions. Leslie Williams get 14 years with lifelong restrictions. Paul Brannigan get 15 years with lifelong restrictions. Where's Scott Forbes? Scott Forbes get 8 years with lifelong restrictions. So that's the Glasgow satanic paedophile ring being sentenced, guys. To me, the sentences are shocking. The judge was saying if they never had lifelong restrictions, that they would have basically got more than double the sentences. But because they've got lifelong restrictions, that's the sentencing. Also, John Clark get 10 years with lifelong restrictions, but it was said that he may never be released. It's pending like parole boards and stuff. So, guys, I'm going to just see if Robert wants to say a wee word here.
Well, people, I'm disgusted what I heard in that court. And the sentence is he's not appropriate for the crime because these young people has been abused, mentally tortured and whatever else have got to live with that for the rest of their lives. No sentence in there apart from life without parole is good enough. Or the death penalty if I had it here would be better. But we've not got that here. It's diabolical. It seems to be that paedophiles and abusers are treated different from hardcore criminals. They can get away with doing what they're doing, and then you've got people in the court at the gallery shouting about it's all lies, there's no evidence. Well, there is evidence because it's my understanding video evidence has been submitted and other evidence. And what about the statements for the people that's been abused? Do they not count? That's terrible. I'm really angry with the sentences.
I'm really angry, guys. So
the sentences are not enough, unjust and unfair to the people that's been abused and all the rest of it. These people should be locked up for life and the case should be thrown away. That's all I've got to say. And people need to waken up to the amount of problems that the people abuse. The abuse that's going on in Scotland is trafficking sons and daughters. It needs to stop. People need to waken up. People are not paying attention to this. It's rife in the lands of Scotland and it needs to stop.
Right, guys, I'm just going to say another wee word. Like, I'm absolutely disgusted. 5 years the kids have been heavy tortured. 5 years they've went through police statements, video statements, gain evidence, etc, etc. 5 years of total torture for their children. 5 years have been separated for their siblings for their children. And now the oldest child isn't allowed access to her two younger siblings. Like, this is just disgusting. That wee lassie's been tortured. That lassie is really unwell. And I don't want to disclose too much of her personal information as it's gone on TikTok. But this will affect that lassie for the rest of her life. And it's also down to the lassie to put certain stuff out, right? I could say a lot more here, but I'm not going to. But the thing is, not one of them in there were accepting that they did anything wrong. And it's just, to me, that's disgusting. But that's your sentencing being passed, guys. Bearing in mind as well, the satanic ritual stuff. These people made these children take part in witchcraft, wore capes, wore masks. The Waynes made reference to them as witches and wizards, held them down to be raped. So while they were on a circle with cloaks and masks on, with Ouija boards, summoning demons, what do you think that's done to these kids for the rest of their life? These Waynes believed that they were morphing into animals. That's what they done to these Waynes' heads. These Waynes were running about thinking that they were dogs and cats because these animals had them that drugged out their head with that many substances that the Waynes didn't know what they were. The Waynes didn't know what was happening, and they're terrified of witches and wizards casting spells on them. I mean, the Waynes have got to live with that for the rest of their life. So, guys, that's what I'm going to say, because I'm going to get angry and probably say stuff that I shouldn't. But these kids are going to be affected for the rest of their lives, and it's also going to affect one of them ever being able to have a family. So I'll just leave it at that. One of these children already can't have a family. Right, guys, I'm away, and I'll maybe come back after when I've calmed down, Robert. But we need to make changes in this country. That's not acceptable, and that's not justice. That is not justice for the children. And like I said, the children's voices, the truth, for their side of the story has never been told. So one day I'll come on and tell you the full story, the children's side of the story, and what they want everybody to know that they went through. But it was far more than what was portrayed in there. So again, guys, I'm going to go. And you've probably no doubt seen this in the news and stuff. There's the reporters and stuff are all here. So we came to give the children a voice today. And that was just, well, right, Robert?
Right.
So guys, wake up call.
Smell of coffee, people. We need to stop the abuse of children in Scotland.
And we don't have a justice system, as it's just been pretty proven. Right, guys.